So hey everybody, it's the Presidential Tourist here. I'm back here at Disney, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do like a walking tour and show you the outside of what it looks like at Future World, the part of Epcot, because in the next several years there's going to be a lot of construction and a lot of changes, and say 5 years from now it's going to look very, very different. So I want to give you a snapshot of what it looks like today. And I'm not going to be doing walkthroughs of like the attractions and all that. Some of them I did and some of them I have yet to do. They'll be in separate videos. But basically I want to show you what it looks like outside here. Show you what everything looks like. Entrances and things like that. There's going to be a lot of change soon. And I'm kind of conflicted. I feel... I'm not sure if I'm happy with that, but change is inevitable. I'm sure some of it will be better and some of it I'm not going to be too happy with. Like, it looks like they might be permanently getting rid of Club Cool, but I hope they're not going to. Anyways, let's get going. Okay. Okay, we're right here in the very entrance, and the first thing you'll come across is League of Legacy. And I still have the brochure for this. I almost did it, and I didn't end up making it. But you could have had your picture taken, or I think you could have had like a saying written in here too. But everyone, I'll show you. That's what it looks like. Now this they're supposed to move to a different location here at Epcot. I'm hoping because they still have a lot of room left, that they might eventually reopen it and do some more. But it's over here on the left side when you come in from the entrance, and it's on the other side too. League of Legacy. They mentioned where they might be moving it to, so I'm not exactly sure. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of changes. There's Spaceship Earth. Of course, yeah, where the monorail comes through. And here's the entrance. As you see, it's the Flower and Garden Festival. There's the monorail. Here's basically the back end of League of Legacy. I don't want to spend too much time at each spot because this is going to be a long video, and I'm probably going to have to do it as a two-parter. For Spaceship Earth, and here's the first fountain you see. Don't know what the status of the fountain will be when they do the changes, if they're going to keep this one. I know the other one, Fountain of Nations, is supposed to move. I'm not sure what they'll do with this one. It's like the main one you come in contact with. Not sure this actually has a name or not. It's definitely a cool looking one. Oh, I want to make sure I mention that they have this nice like plant flower bed in between the League of Legacy right there. And this is a good shot. This is like the money shot right here. I want to point out just left of Spaceship Earth before you get to it. Over here is where they have a little gift shop, but mainly it's there for like stroller rentals, those motor scooters, and things like that. That's where you rent them and return them when you're done. I'm going to try to show as much as I can, because some of these buildings are going to tear completely down. Okay. Of course, when you get under Spaceship Earth, you have two stores. To the right, the camera center. And then over here, Gateway Gifts. Of course, this over here is the entrance again to Spaceship Earth, which there's no one going in there right now, so I wonder if it's not working at the moment. And there's actually an elevator that takes you all the way to the top here at Spaceship Earth, right across where the entrance is. Of course, to the right there is bathrooms, and then to the left is bathrooms too. I'll show you the map of Future World. This is what it looks like as of April 2019. It's one half of Epcot, and then of course this World Showcase. Because I'm going to show you as much as I can Whoops. Well, we have a lot more to see.
This one goes till June 1st.
Classic Disney stuff. I've never watched
Here's the Art of Disney, and they have tons of nice, great artwork. You want to check it out here at Epcot. It's right next to Spaceship Earth.
It was Joey's
whole thing is weird. Remember the score thing, or the, you know what I'm talking about? Where you have to do is like counting this.
Here's the guest relations office right next to Spaceship Earth. If that's what you're looking for. But that's where you'll find it. And let me see how many of you could tell me, if you know. I do. See if you know what used to be over here. What used to be right here. You let me know if you know. It was definitely something interesting. I'll have to do a video on it one day. Here's a good map of Epcot. Of course, Future World, which I'm trying to give you a good overview of what it looks like. Here's like the main things. And it's this section, whoops, this section right here, that's Future World. And of course, this is World Showcase, which I'm not doing today. Just concentrating in here. And this is right outside the Guest Relations building. That's map. Alright, once you're past Spaceship Earth, come to this big courtyard. Of course, you have the Penn Station there. And this is so cool the way they have this. Gives a little bit of shade, but it definitely makes this area more interesting. Of course, we have one of the entrances to the Electric Umbrella. It's a restaurant. They have like burgers and looks like chickens and flatbreads. I ate there once and I did do a review video on it. It was okay, even though a lot of people list it as one of the worst restaurants around. You know, I don't think it's that bad. And then, once you get down here, let me show you. Let's walk down here. Let me flip it around. But you have a couple options of where you want to go. So first, before I do that, let me show you. Of course, these carts and these merchandise has been here for quite a while. I always remember them here, at least. And then you have the little food stand, hot and fresh popcorn. I guess that's technically the name of it. And then Penn Station here at Epcot. Okay, let me show you what we got here now. There's some options go down there, like you have the Land Pavilion and the Seas with Nemo. You can catch down there. Some other stuff too. Of course, the Fountain View building. We have Starbucks. Club Cool right there. There's the Fountain of Nations, which I heard they're going to move that too. Mouse Gears. And of course, the Electric Umbrella again right there. So, and then if you keep going that way, that'll take you to World Showcase. It's like the spoke of the wheel, so to speak. I'm going to take away and I'm going to show you. Okay, let's go down that way. Yeah. Now, it's interesting to mention down here you have Innovations, Mission Space, Test Track, and of course bathrooms and some other stuff. And Inventions is kind of shadow of its former self. There's not really a lot there, and I wouldn't be surprised within a few years they do away totally with Inventions. But down here they have the Festival Center, which is returned to the Play Pavilion, and Universe of Energy, Ellen's Energy Adventure, which returns to Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Flip you around. There's gonna be a lot of changes with that. I've been filming some, how do we say, construction update videos with that. The thing I'm gonna do with today, there's not a whole lot of change. A lot of it's internal stuff. So, you can't really see a lot from the outside. I'll eventually show it. Anyways, let me flip you around again and show you what I'm seeing. You have a couple options when you get over here. Oh, there's one of the entrances to Interventions. Let me show you. Now there's 3 basically attractions in there. I did a walk through each of them. But I'll do a general video showing Interventions as a whole, what's left. Of course, you have Disney Vacation Club booth. Of course, more little food stands. There's Test Track, Mission Space, which I gotta film. I've only rode it once a long while ago, and it's a really powerful video, or very powerful ride, but I did not film it at the time. It's actually changed since then. And then what was the Wonders of Life building then used as the Festival Center. And then where Ellen's Energy Adventure was, now it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I'm going to show you a close-up of each of them, show you what it looks like. Before I do, let me show you from where I came. There I am, that's where I came. Here's one of those Joffrey coffee stations. Better ones do at Disney Springs, there's a lot more options. And over here is what's going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which used to be the Universe Energy Building, which housed Ellen's Energy Adventure. And the Universe Energy Building, I think that's just going to be the queue line. The ride itself is going to be in that back building, which you can't see with those trees. So it's going to be quite a big ride and probably a very long wait. But I'm assuming that the queue line is going to be cool looking. It's going to be outer space theme. Then over here, and I'll show you when I get a little closer, is what once was the Wonders of Life building. Okay, here is what, like I said, was once the Wonders of Life building, used for years for the festival centers for different festivals. They're not using it now and it won't be used for that anymore. They're turning into its own pavilion. It has to do with, I guess they call it the Play Pavilion. I'm not fully sure, but it looks really cool when they showed some of the concept art. So it'll be a year or two, definitely, before anyone gets in there for that again. But I'm looking forward to trying it out. I'm hoping they bring back some of the old attractions that once was in there. Or at least something similar like Body Wars. Gotta hold my breath. Hey, look. There's a duck. What's he doing there? Hey, duck. Yeah. Okay. I think right there used to be the sign when it was called the Wonders of Life building. Okay. At the moment, this area is kind of deserted. Here's the Mission in Space ride. And they have like the advanced training ride at the end of the, when you get off the ride. There's Test Track. And a good view of all the way down there. I have to say, of all the rides here at Disney, this is one of the most visually spectacular looking. Right in front of Test Track. I rode that ride once, and it's quite an intense ride, but it's been years and years and years. film it for you guys. 60-minute wait. And 20 minutes for a single rider wait time. Oh, just in case you're interested, you get where the test track is. Move right over here, and there's another set of bathrooms. Always good to know where those are. Trust me, I know. Here's the back end of Mouse Gears. Show you what this little section looks like. As you can tell, the Flower and Garden Festival is going on. Here's some of the topiaries I missed from when I did the video on the Flower and Garden Festival, and I want to show you something over there in a minute. Show you this little cute little section. There's some nice gardens and flowers up this time of year for this. This is one of the coolest looking things here. Especially near a Coca-Cola station when you get some drinks. This thing actually spins around sometimes. But I always like this. It's really neat. There's this fake car here. Of course, you want to cool down. There's some things you can stand on. They had some spray come out. Pretty good stuff. That definitely feels good. And over here, there's a little specialty place to get some treats. I'm assuming it's just called Test Track. Which, of course, is called that because there's Test Track right over here. And then over here, that building, I think it's called, is it the Odyssey building? I think. I'm not certain. Because I think it's kind of, sort of, considered the festival center right now. So let me show you what it looks like. I'm not going to go much more farther that way because then you start going to World Showcase. And I want to stick just with Future World. Okay, this is most of what's in this section. I got to go over to the other section. So I'll see you in a minute. Before I head over the other side, I just want to show you this little play area for the kids a little closer. And I think it's called with the Bo Peeps Playtime Training Grounds, according to that sign right there. This must not have been that old because I do not remember this over here. But I don't come over here this section very often. Still pretty cool. So I do a little bit more further walkthrough of this place. But this is Bo Peeps Playtime Training Ground. It has a bit of well, it has a Toy Story theme. Let's do a quick little walkthrough. The kids like this place. It is kind of cute. Of course, there's Woody and Buzz Lightyear right over there. Playgrounds when I was young were kind of really boring. Now they're so much more colorful. Oh, it's really soft too. Kind of like bounce up and down a little bit, probably safety for the kids. But there's Woody right there, and of course little Bo Peep, and then you can't see Buzz. He's just like right behind there. That's a really cool photo opportunity. Yeah, this is really soft, the ground. Now I'm not sure this is like all the time here or temporary for the Flower and Garden Festival. They have some like little rides for the kids. And of course a lot of places for the adults to take a load off. Do little fun things for them to do. This play area is for the enjoyment of children ages 5 through 12 years old. Frankly, I think 12 might be a little bit too old for this, in my opinion. Yep. Yeah, they're even having some of the Toy Story music playing. So, really nice Toy Story vibe to this section. Not much here, but I just wanted to show it. It's really cool looking. So if your kids like Toy Story, this is where you want to come. It's right outside one of the entrance or exits to Mouse Gear. And then Test Track.
For up to 5-year-olds.
And then Test Track is right over there. So that's where it is if you want to find it. Okay, I just want to show you it. Okay, about to head over to the other section. There's an exit entrance to Mouse Gears for Spaceship Earth. And then Club Cool, you just see the fountain building. And there, that's a good place where you could sit down and relax, and then there's some character meetups going through there too. So I'll show you them. Not sure what the status of Club Cool is. I just asked somebody, trying to find out. And then of course, Bro Showcase is down there. I know I might be kind of obsessed with it, but it's definitely an attraction I really hope doesn't go away. Okay, keep moving. Bit of a close-up of the Fountain of Nations. And there's definitely a lot cooler standing next to this bad boy. So there's the fountain building that has Starbucks. And then one of the entrance to Club Cool, the main one, right in there. I'll carry you along and show you why I walk through here. Because there's the character spot. Imagination, where they have that ride with Figment, and then they have there's the Magic Eye Theater, then they have the Land Pavilion, and then Seas with Nemo and Friends, which used to be called the Living Seas if I remember correctly. Most of these places I've done a walkthrough of, the ones I didn't, I will be completing them shortly. They have 2 character spots, and I think this used to be Innovations a long time ago. It's like Joy with Sadness, and Baymax is in that one. And they have a character spot over here. Mickey and Friends. That's the one over there. Actually, I have not done those meetups in there yet. I really need to. It'll be cool. Now, this might be a little jiggly when I'm walking, but I'm eventually going to get a gimbal for this camera, and then I'm going to get a gimbal for them. What a day. Cell phone. Okay. But I'll show you what it looks like with the land in front of the Land Pavilion. And I'll show you what it looks like in front of Nemo and Friends. So here where we just came, down there, trust me, a lot of walking. Here's some more bathrooms if you want to know where that is. There's just where we were a second ago for you. Kind of go in circles to give you a good flavor. What this area looks like. But they have lots of fountains and little pools and everything around here. It always looks awesome, especially on a hot day. Over there is another one of those little food stops. And here is the Imagination Pavilion. It's where they have like Journey to the Imagination with Figment, which I filmed. That's a cool ride. Never that long of a wait. Then you go up there, you see a little Disney film, which I've actually never done. I've never been in that theater. Look at that, that's a cool looking pavilion, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And there's another one of these popcorn stands. How cool is it? Look, kind of very futuristic. That looks like a vehicle. It's so neat looking. And that thing's bigger than you think. Imagine the force it takes to push that water up that.
they could be in here and they don't have their points.
When you come up here, next to the Imagination Works, well, that entrance right there, it's at a good position to get a good view of Future World from here. Look how cool this is right here. How it throws that water and it just perfectly lands so it goes in a hole right there. Isn't that awesome? That's a good place to catch the monorail. It's definitely a nice place to sit down and take a load off, I know that. Looks like they used to have that fountain thing here, but it doesn't work.
It'll come off in a minute. Oh, it's coming! No, it's not. It's lagging. There you go.
There's the land pavilion. This is what part of Future World looks like if you're standing here.
No, don't move.
We're going to World after this track? No. What about Isn't enough?
You know, I was thinking about it today. See what you got. Go out
Okay, here's the seas with Nemo and friends. And I did a walk through that place. That is so interesting, cool looking in there. But you have to check it out. If you love aquariums and sea life and fish and all that, you're gonna enjoy that. They have that in there by the, well, I was gonna say by the bucket full, but a lot more than that. Because they have the ride. And then over there is Coral Reef, the restaurant. Looks kind of cool in there too. I haven't never ate in there, but I have walked in there. So I've seen what it looks like. Show you where the entrance is. But I think I showed you a lot of what Future World looks like. This may have been a little quick, but if I would have done it really slow and more deliberate, this video would have been way over an hour long. So I'm going to end it here after I show you the front entrance to the Coral Reef restaurant. And then if I see anything else, I'll just tack it on the end or pack it on before this. But there it is, right down there. See a sign right there. Come here. Come here. Squirrels here are so friendly, they're so used to people. Come here. Will you let me pet you? Probably not a smart thing for me to do. Come here. Come on, I'm not gonna hurt you. Seeing with the squirrels here, they're definitely used to people. Okay. I won't try to pet you. I'm gonna film you though. Look how adorable you look. Oh, no. Back home, you never get a squirrel to come that close to me. Okay. Even amongst Disney, you can find wildlife. just want to show that. You do see rabbits on Disney property quite a bit. Of course, squirrels and stuff. They're definitely hanging out over there. So now I gotta show you near the bathrooms by Spaceship Earth. There's lockers and telephone thing, right? I gotta show you something from the past, if it's still here. And it is, look at this, and I showed this once before. Now kids, you might not know what this is. This machine distributes phone cards. Basically back in the day, you get on a phone like that, didn't have any change, couldn't call, collect or anything. You would buy a phone card, you would type it in, somehow use the code on it, however it would go, and you'd be able to use it. You could buy so many minutes in the card. I remember using quite a bit of those back in the day. And you don't see phone cards very much anymore. Wow. This is like a relic of the past. And I bet you that won't be around much longer. You don't really need it anymore. Not very many people use those things. Especially if you can afford to come to Disney, you don't really need to buy those. I'm surprised this is still here. There must be some that still buys it the old-fashioned way. And also actual telephones. You don't see a lot of landline phones anymore either. These aren't actually pay phones because you don't actually put change in there. But text telephone located next to gateway gifts. Okay. So I don't know when the last time I actually seen a legitimate actual pay phone. I knew there was a couple, but they're gone. And of course lockers that you could rent to put some of your valuables. Now, these have actually been changed. I'm pretty sure last time I really looked around here, these door handles and locks and everything was different. So I think they've remodeled them or changed it since then, probably to make it more modern, update it. And I swore that there was ones all the way across here. So they got rid of some of them. And after they do all the remodeling here at Epcot, here, especially here in Future World, who knows if this is going to be here. You could have a shop here, it could be nothing, it could be staying exactly the same. So they can modernize it again. It is pretty interesting. But I want to show this as part of Future World. Okay. Thanks for watching, bye. Okay, I think this is a good place to end this video. Like I just said a second ago, if I see anything else, I'll just either tack at the end of this or I'll put it before this part. But I wanted to show you what Future World looks like from the outside. Do a little walking tour, show you what the entrance and give you a good vibe of the walking areas and the common areas, what they look like. Like I said, I probably might have went through it a little kind of too quick, but this place is huge. Basically, Future World is what, half of Epcot? So we're talking a lot of walking, trust me. So I didn't want to make this video too long, but this gives you a good idea of what it looks like. Now a lot of these attractions, restaurants, etc., I've done a walkthrough for, but not all of them. I'm hoping to complete it soon. I'll definitely put Future World in a priority to finish them. But if you don't want to wait until that's done, there's a lot of other YouTubers who has filmed this place. Trust me, Disney is a well-filmed area. But that is it. If you have any comments or questions, put them below. And yeah, ask anything you want to know about this place. That's about it. Now, this first video of mine, if you've ever seen, I do a lot of different stuff. Restaurant reviews, I do food reviews, I do tourist stuff like Disney. I do abandoned places, historical locations, cemeteries, abandoned places, unboxing videos. I just do a whole boatload of stuff. So if you can check out my channel, and if you like it, please subscribe. Alright, thank you for everyone watching. I hope everyone has a nice day. Bye, everybody. Bye.